Hi, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well on this fine Friday. Nice and sunny here. I have some good light here today. There's something about Mary. That was a good movie, wasn't it? Yeah, I hear you, Belinda. Hello to everyone who is here. I put all your names up as the intro's going instead of coming on and going down the whole list because the channel's getting busier and the chat is getting busier. So it's getting a little harder to do that. Yeah, a lot of BS going on in this case, isn't there? Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know the last couple of days there's been a lot of crazy stuff that has come out with messages and stuff like that. And I wanted to kind of focus on the message from Earl, being that I am from the area and can kind of decipher that riddle and what language he's speaking because I've lived around it my whole life. So, yeah, you're listening while doing the dishes. I can't type. Just wanted to say hi. Well, hello, and thanks for being here. Yeah, so yeah, game on. Yeah. And so I had did the first members live, and I had actually touched on it a little bit, ironically, and I used the exact words that Earl has used in his message. Uh, what did Earl say now? They need to all stay offline. Yeah. Well, I'm going to show it to you. So Yeah, and so there was some other messages sent to a, guest who comes into the chat rooms from, Darren Getty's son, who, I'm not even gonna show those, I'm not gonna give it any of that airtime, and you all know how I feel about that. I've never talked I in the beginning, when it first started, uh, I think I did 1 video on it, and I was done with it. I stayed just 1 second, guys. Uh, Sorry about that. Yeah, so I'm just go and I'm gonna stick to that. I'm not giving that any airtime at all. Um, besides the fact that it's probably gonna just really upset me because it irritates me so bad because, again, it's something I'm used to coming from the area of, the abrasiveness, the misdirection, so I'm not even going there. You all know how I feel about it. And not only that, I do feel that he hit Darren's son is probably really struggling with what the truth of all this, right? Um, what's surrounding him, what's taking place, and he's better off just staying quiet and not voicing his frustration. So I'm not just not even gonna go there. But other channels have discussed it, so, and shared that information, so you guys, can find it on another channel if you do wanna see it. I understand, and if you wanna discuss it in the chat, that's alright as well. Um, Certainly go ahead and discuss it. It's just something I'm not gonna put up here and give any airtime to. This I am with Earl because, it's concerning to, witnesses who are speaking up, came forward in this case, and I have, tried to explain how difficult it can be around here, the mentality and old habits die hard type idea, and, um this basically depicts what I'm referring to. Seawood, hi Nova in chat. I'm driving but listening. Hope everyone's having a great day. Well, same to you, and thanks for being here. I always enjoy when you're here. Um, Been lurking for a few days now. My hands were too swollen to type. Oh, but I'm around. Well, thank you, Lindsay, for being here. Hi, Nancy. Thanks for coming back. Nice to always have you here. Hi, Nova and chat at Physio. So, not sure how long I can be here. However, we'll replay if I can if I have to. Awesome, awesome. And thanks for being here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, everybody. Hi. It's funny. I don't know if you had Alien on there. AI. I'm always going to call you AI Henry. But now, and then I thought you had Alien on there. And now I see it says Alan Henry. And then I was thinking it probably was never AI Henry. It was probably Al Henry. Oh my. Uh Nova, beautiful, soft-hearted, soft-spoken. We love you. We love ya. In our home, God bless you. Aw, thank you. Thank you, AI Henry. Thank you. Um, yeah, thank you. Um, I'll read some comments before we get into it. Shenanigans, thank you for being here. Always a pleasure. Hello, everyone. Hope you are all well on this Friday. Here's hoping we get answers for Jack and Lily soon. Before we go crazy. Yeah, before we all go crazy. We're probably all halfway there. Loving strength to everyone. Thank you. And right back at you. Mrs. L, have you met any of them while out and about? I seen in a chat the other day someone said that Canadian or Nova Scotians don't say that about like that, and I'm thinking, huh? Oh yeah, we do. Uh, yeah. In fact, I always kind of thought it was stronger here in this part of Canada. Um, Nova, when I visited Pictou in the summer, no one had anything bad to say about Daniel. But I didn't ask about the rest. Well, anybody that has gone to school with Daniel, um, that I've had feedback from, have never had anything negative to say about him. Yeah. But thereafter, it seems something has changed. Yeah. And I guess we could probably all take a guess as to what that might be. Uh, oh, snow. We had a little tiny bit of snowflakes here. Was it yesterday? It was the day I was supposed to go for the drive, the drive, the drive. And the weather was horrible. It was windy and rain and just a little bit of snow flurries. Hi, Offspring. Thanks for being here. So happy to see you. Um, and no, oh, and back to the question, the other part of the question there, do I know any of these guys? I mean, yes, I've never met any of them personally that I can recall. Do I know who the Mackenzies are? Yes. Do I know people that know them? Yes, and people who are very close to me. Um, do I know who Darren is? Who I feel has absolutely nothing to do with any of this except blah, 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 blah. Um, yes, I know people who know him, and I have met him before. Yes, and it wasn't a nice experience, I'll say that. I met him once before. I don't believe the children are alive. I don't either. It's sad. It's so sad. But I don't either know. Nova, I hope the firearm registry is aware of any of these people. They don't sound stable, in my opinion. Well, the big thing that scared me was when Janie had stated in the tapes, and a lot of people didn't understand what it meant. You'd have to be from just Canada in general, but definitely from here. If you were from Nova Scotia, you'd know what she was talking about. When she had stated that she is afraid that a Porta-Pick situation is going to take place. And I was like, okay, well, that's not a good thing to say. That's because we all know what that is. Yeah. And she was referring to Daniel, right? Shame on Earl for discouraging folks from speaking up. Exactly. But that's the way it goes here. That's how it is. Debbie, watching from Australia. Well, thanks for being here. 2:30 in the morning. Oh, well, thank you for being here. Wow, I've woken up through the night to go to the bathroom or in pain, and Sonny could be on or Justin, and I'll listen. Infamous Kim, hi Nova chats and mod. Gosh, you're so gorgeous. Aw, thank you. It's late Friday night here. Oh, well, thank you for being here. Thank you. Yeah. Wasn't it Earl who had enough and was going to speak out about this? Yeah. Yeah. It's okay that he does that. But and I mean, here's the thing, and I always say, we have no idea what took place here. We have no idea. Hopefully, the RCMP do, and hopefully, they're on the right path to solving this, going down the right path. That's all we can hope for. And but you, so we have no idea what these two gentlemen did see and hear. And I mean, they don't know 100% either. All they can do is report what they witnessed. They definitely 100%, in my opinion, witnessed something and they're being truthful. Um, and it's up to the RCMP to find out what exactly that is and if it pertains to what took place with Lilly and Jack Sullivan, who've been missing since May 2nd, last seen May 1st. Um, but, so whether it has something to do with their disappearance or not, they've done nothing wrong. They've done nothing wrong. I mean, we certainly hope if something nefarious took place and this is information that's going to help in the case, that's the case. That thank goodness they've come forward, and if this can aid in locating the children, whether deceased or alive, um, then so be it. But they've done nothing wrong either way. Hi, Finding Solace. Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure. Um, oh, it just stopped snowing there. Well, did you guys see Newfoundland? Wowzers. Holy cow. My husband has to go over there sometimes with his work, and he was so happy he wasn't sent over there yet. Wolfie, hello. Thanks for being here. Jen. Hi, all. Listening while doing dishes. Hope your day is great. Thank you, Jen. And thanks for being here. Kim, those people can't shut up. I know. What the hell? Exactly. This is why people are talking about them, right? Yeah. So Wong and Smith are on the receiving end of Earl's wrath. Go figure. Yeah. And it wouldn't just be his wrath. Trust me. Uh, mm, snowing 2 centimeters and still falling here. I would love if it started snowing here. I'm not a summertime person. I take all the seasons in the best way, right? I like to take them all in. And so each season I have things specific that I do for each season. But I do love a nice snowfall and just watching the snow come down. And when it comes down slow and it's so pretty, and watching it, looking at it on the trees. And I'm sure my husband has a different opinion though. Osprey, there is some serious anger issues. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, if you're talking to me, I do. Yes, I live in Pictou County, where Lily and Jack went missing from. Uh, Hi, Allison. Thanks for being here. Hi, Charlie. Charlie, then thanks for being here. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know if you told me that before. Maybe you did. Infamous I hope the threats are passed on to our CMP CPS firearm registration office. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Ginger. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like statements like that, or yeah. Be safe, Nova. I'm in Nova Scotia also, so this is all interesting to me. I still want to believe. Yeah. Yeah. In my opinion, covering for these people is being cowardly. Lily and Jack need justice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And to me, it's not a matter of what, you know, uh, a person thinks in the sense, I mean, if this was in my family and, I'm not going to sit there and debate. Of course, you're gonna think about it, right? Did my son do this? I hope not, or whatever the case may be. But if there's something you saw or or you heard, no matter what, it needs to be reported. Like this whole thing of, oh, you'll be considered a rat. And I mean, please give it up. Like, I'm just, ugh, so sick of seeing this crap around here like that. And seen it in other cases too. Uh, Nova enjoyed a walk with my dogs and hubby. Our dogs are made for winter. Oh, good. I seen your dog the day you were on the live. We had the video going there, and I saw that. That was cute. That has always been in the back of my mind too. The RCMP should take what is said seriously. Oh, absolutely. That happens because it is not taken seriously. Yeah, in my opinion. It definitely should be taken seriously. Absolutely. Oh, you're from Halifax, are you? Sassy cat. Lobster, hi. Thanks for being here. Uh, yeah. My tummy's growling, so if you guys hear any weird noises, it's my tummy. I ate such a big supper last night. I did not eat yet today. Uh, scrolling down, scrolling down. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we are going to go, and guys, I'll tell you right off the hop, this is not going to be an overly long live today. My husband had an accident in his 18-wheeler. And it ended up actually, right on its side. He's okay. But he's gonna be getting home earlier, and I know he'll be a bit shook up from it and stuff. So, um, we'll cover this. I'll do some chat. We'll go to the chat, and then I'll skedaddle. Um Everybody that's coming in new, thank you. JDR, vegan. I know of in chat, it's mind-boggling that people who claim to care for Lily and Jack are so agitated by witnesses coming forward. Exactly. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like either way, no matter which way that tip goes, it's the tip, right? I mean, it could mean nothing, it could mean something, but nobody's done anything wrong, and by the way, in the picture there on the left-hand side, that is Justin, and then over by Lily, Jack's boots, and the, Lily's backpack, that is Brad. Those are the two witnesses, right? So who's the weasel and who's the rat? That that's what came to my mind. Let me decipher this riddle for you. And Earl and Daniel really seem to talk in riddles, that's for sure. Uh, yeah, so being from the area, I will decipher this riddle for you. I can speak Pictonian, we'll call it. Hi, Denise. Nova, sorry to hear about the accident. I'm glad he's okay. Still have to deal with all other aspects. Exactly. Hope everything goes smooth. Yes. Um, yeah. So the first message he sent me was, "I'm okay," And because there was a little accident, he had one other time too, but first he sent me all these pictures of the truck, and then I was like, don't do that again because I'm looking at the truck and I don't know. Like, are you laying in a hospital bed while you send me these pictures? Like, could you tell me first? I had an accident, but I'm okay. So this time he sent me a message, I'm okay. So then I was like, okay, this doesn't sound good. So I said, what do you mean? And then next came the pictures of the truck. And this accident actually looked worse than the other accident because the truck's laid right over, and it's on his driver's side. On the driver's side, and that part of the truck's a bit crushed in, but he says he's fine. So I'll have to check him over when he gets home and make sure, of course. Um, Joyce, hi. Thanks for being here. And Lisa, both of you. Uh, Thank you very much. Thank you. Uh, Jerry Lynn, thank you. I know there's all kinds of new people coming in, so if I miss saying hi to you, I'm very sorry. Aggressive towards the neighbors is concerning. Who do these people think they are? Exactly, exactly. But RN, that's what it's like here. That's what it's like in Pictou County. You know who they think they are? A typical Pictou County individual. Is who they think they are. They think it's the norm. That's just, you know, and there's a mentality here that is a diehard mentality, let me tell you. Okay, I'm gonna get this video up. It's my video. It was from Halloween night. It was the members live, but there's some things in it that I say, and I just want to show you. I said this before this come out. I'm not saying it because this come out. This is how it is here. And that's why I told Brad, and I mean Justin as well, but Justin is quiet. He's not coming online. But Brad, he has his screen name as Boss Man, was in Charmaine's. I don't. He was probably in the chat that day, I guess, but he watched her video for sure. And then he had put comment in. He just said hello. And I had wrote back and said, hey, boss man, thanks for being brave. I'm local and I know what it's like around here because I do. Putting your name out there is no easy feat. Coming forward and your name out there because first he asked to remain anonymous, which he's allowed to do. You can put anonymous tips in and they will remain anonymous unless it has to go to court. Then, of course, when you go to court, you're going to be known. It's going to be known who you are. However, then he allowed that information to come out prior to the possibility of it going to court. So good on him, and thank you to him, and thank you to Justin for being brave and doing that, and especially in a community and county where it's made very difficult to do that. It's, you know, they knew right away. Both of them would know they're going to be harassed. They're not going to be treated well for doing that. And that's a shame. And that's the way it is here. You think you're doing the right thing, and you soon find out you're going to be harassed. Oh boy, are you ever. Been there. All right, so it was the Halloween night one. Just give me one sec, guys. Just got to go to the timestamp. All right, I'm going to share the screen and play this for you guys. Now, again, this is from my live Halloween night. It was a members live, so those who were there did hear this, but I know all of you are not members and you wouldn't have heard it. Okay. Man, it's hard. It's hard to change it. It really is. It really is. Oh, you live in and um like when the people who are speaking up about that, they're going to attack you. And it's still, there's a mentality here. There is a mentality here that, man, it's hard. It's hard to change it. It really is. It really is. Oh, you live in Truro, do you? Is it raining there, Brian? Um, We had our Halloween yesterday in most areas. Ah, so you guys did change it. Okay. Yep, I can relate to the feeling of my in-laws not being a fan of an outsider. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that was one part, just saying there, how you're going to be treated. And then down here further, I elaborate a bit more. Case has been the most emotional for me. And I know it's here where I live, and that in itself, is heartbreaking and upsetting because like I said, I've been a very strong voice in my area against abuse for a very long time. Like it's nothing new. Um I've and everybody knows that, like anybody that knows me. I've been big on reporting it. And people like me, people don't like you, right? Because you're considered that person that's squealing on people and you're a rat and whatever. There, did you hear it? You're a rat, right? That is a big thing around here. Big thing. I mean, I've been at work and been told, been called rat. You're a rat. Dr. Novah. Hi, Missy. Thanks for being here. Hi, sweet Novah and friends. So we haven't been able to catch a live lately. My daughter got engaged. Oh, very nice. Congrats. And my son, too. Oh, wow. Been a busy mama. I miss you all. Well, thank you for popping in and congrats. Hi, Polar. Thanks for being here. Dragonfly. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Christine, hi. Thanks for coming back. Pop goes the weasel. Yeah, there's a weasel for sure. Oh my god. Oh, I got to start. Mary, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, get ready because you know what we got to do. Gotta do a little dance. I won't sing the rest of that song for obvious reasons. Thank you. Thank you so much. So sweet of you. I appreciate that. Anyone who's giving stickers or I can't remember what the other ones are. It's the chat one. And members and subscribers and just even the viewers, honestly. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so you heard what that said there. You're a rat, right? And that is a big thing around here. Hi Nova, love your channel, your soft voice. Thank you for all the work you do. You really have put your new thanks. Janie. Thank you, and thank you for being here. Thank you. Um, yeah, so, and to me, it's quite disgusting to know that that still goes on here. Hello. Hello, Daphne. Thanks for being here. And, anybody else that come in that I missed? Um, so Yeah. So after 40 years, this is what Earl says. After 40 years living here in Lansdowne, I'm surrounded by rats and weasels. Thought I left that behind in Westville. Um, but they follow. So much for a quiet life. That's why I keep to myself. So apparently, Earl was under the impression that rats only live in town, rats and weasels. Um, well, when there's a missing case of two children, um, like it just makes me so sick. It makes me sick. So basically, what Earl is saying is Justin and Brad, they're rats. And they shouldn't have spoken up about what they saw take place through the night of Thursday, the 1st into the 2nd. And that apparently, I guess maybe he lived in Westville. And he just thought the rats lived in town, and that by moving further into the outskirts, that there wouldn't be any rats out there. And even in a missing persons case of two children, that there would be no rats to be found, apparently. Oh, sickening. Um, and as well, you can note the petty divided lines that are here. So, Westville is the there's towns that surround uh, Lansdowne. So you would have like Pictou, Westville, Stellarton. They are the surrounding towns of Lansdowne. None of it's too far away, right? It's like it takes us 15 minutes to get out to Lansdowne from where I live. It's all highway. I live by the highway. You hit the highway and away you go. Takes 15 minutes. But you can see the mentality and the pettiness in that mentality of Earl thinking he lives a whole world away because there's this invisible line, or invisible wall or line or whatever you want to call it from Westville to Lansdowne, which is, probably what, 10 minutes away, maybe? It's a little bit quicker of a drive than from where I'm from. Um, Probably between 10 to 15 minutes, I guess. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like ridiculous. So that's what's being said there. So these two guys should have just kept their mouths shut in a missing persons case. Not even a thought that, these two guys are, doing what they feel is right to help, even if Earl is 100% in his, thinking that, nothing happened, whatever was activity was going on there, that has nothing to do with the kids missing, and the police will not figure that out because the police are intelligent enough in the investigation, they'll figure that out. But these two guys are just doing the right thing at the end of the day. Not even that type of thinking, right? It's just hands down, they're rats, did the wrong thing, and rats shouldn't be living out in Lansdowne. They only live in the towns, not on the outskirts of the towns. Oh, Earl. Oh, Earl. Ah, Yeah, I would agree. I'm gonna go back a little bit into the comments, and, I won't be able to get to them all, of course, uh, but I'll do my best. Uh, I'll try to give everybody a turn. Nova, it's time to grow a pair and tell the truth. Exactly. Exactly. Even if you're female. Malaya. I just do hope she's working with the police. I really, really do. Uh, do you live in Trenton? Dragonfly lover? I grew up in Trenton. Osprey, for a man who quotes the Bible a lot in his comments, he sure judges people a lot. Well, that's the other mentality here. That is the other mentality here. As long as you go to church, you can be the biggest asshole on the earth. Doesn't matter. As long as you go to church or have some kind of belief in the Bible. But, as much as many of us, I find us, people who were born in the 70s and went through the 80s, that generation, is it the Gen X or whatever we're called? We're, that generation that came to the realization that many Bible thumpers, and I'm not talking about all yous. My son and his wife and the baby, they go to church every Sunday, and, you know, they have their beliefs, not the same as mine, but they have theirs, and that's okay. But, we learned it was that generation that figured things out, that many of these people, and more so men, statistically, who do that Bible thumping crap and are not always the nicest men. They're not truly good people, and you guys understand where I'm going with that. Glad to know I have a good name. Yeah, Diesel Weasel. And hi, by the way. It only takes 5 seconds to ruin a good name. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dear Earl, head to head, my money is on Bossman. 100%. Mm-hmm. He is calling Wong a rat. Yeah, Wong is cut from the cloth where you don't talk to cops. Exactly. But all that changes when dealing with crimes against children. Exactly. Exactly. Right? Um, we know he has his past there were something he did, and he did his time for it, and, has stated sometimes that it only takes that one time. Sometimes it's that one time that snaps that person out of it, and then you have children, you're married and whatever, and you change your life. Um, and some people don't, but some people do. Some people do. Yeah. So, yeah. Uh, Christina, I care about what he thinks, so please don't speak for Wendy Terry. Well, let me see what's Christina. Did I miss something here? I can't even see Christina's. I don't know what you're referring to, Wendy Terry. I can't see Christina's comment. It must be way back. There are some really big muskrats in Truro. I've seen them myself when I lived there. I've seen some in Glasgow. Yeah. My cat used to catch them and kill them way back in the day. Lisa, Novah, for Earl to say this, it must indicate that there is truth to activity from Janie's property that night, and it's hitting a nerve because he has knowledge, and I thought the same thing. Like, if you're calling somebody a rat, right, for them to come forward and give the information, you're basically saying that they've come forward and told the truth and you're not impressed with it, and that's what a rat is, right? To that mindset, that mentality. Exactly, Lisa. Right on. The rug theory makes the most sense to me, Diesel Weasel. Yeah. Yeah, it's a possibility for sure. I mean, you can't take that possibility away or say that it couldn't be so because we know that there were issues there. We don't know for a fact if there was any in the house. Um, but but yeah, there was definitely a rug issue, so that could be a possibility for sure. Hi, Polar. Oh, sorry, I already read that one. I can't remember if I said hi to you though. Managed to join your channel. It was staring. It was staring right in my face. Sorry. Uh, well, thank you for being here. Uh, Yeah, yeah, and I'm not sure what she's talking about. Hi, Neuro, thanks for being here. Yeah, nice to see you here. Uh, is he making veiled threats to other potential witnesses to keep quiet, not the actions of an innocent person? In my opinion, I agree, Vegan. And I mean, certainly, if you're putting that on your Facebook post or posting that on your Facebook, he knows everybody's going to see it. So, of course, it's going to make any person who could be a witness feel threatened. Of course. Of course. I mean, it's just going to. Uh, yeah. And that's why people like that do that and call people rats and is to make you feel intimidated, right? These two guys, I highly doubt, would feel intimidated, right? Like if somebody like me was a witness, I'd probably still not have my name out there. I mean, I would definitely come forward. I would never be, nobody would ever stop me from doing that. But I'd probably still not have my name out there, because I would feel very fearful, although I know my husband would protect me, and, I know he could take anything on. But, um, yeah, like, these 2 gentlemen, I don't think they would have that fear. Definitely not Brad. Um, yeah. Yeah. Westville is considered town. Yeah, town folk. I mean, it's all rural here, right? But you have towns, right? The town of Westville, the town of New Glasgow, the town of Stellarton, the town of Pictou, the town of Thorburn, the town of Trenton, and even Thorburn. Thorburn is out in the on the outskirts, right? But those towns have stores, drugstores, pizza place. There's things in those towns. Now, the main town out of all of those, right? The hub of Pictou County, not Nova Scotia, is New Glasgow. So that's you have even more. You have all your restaurants, your fast food restaurants, your theater, your malls, your shopping places, and so and then you have on the outskirts, which is even more rural, right? Um, so yeah, yeah. I mean, New Glasgow is bigger than some cities. New Glasgow's is pretty big and has quite a bit. There, it's bigger than Charlottetown, and has more than Charlottetown. I lived in Charlottetown, which is considered a city, right? But yeah, so just to give you, but I mean, it's all very close, right? And everybody knows everybody. You work with people, you're related to them, or somebody knows somebody. Like it's all pretty. Yeah. We saw last night some messages in a chat group in Facebook from Mary. Very interesting. Mike G has them. Yes, I talked about that in the beginning. That I'm not gonna go there. I made that decision a long time ago. It's kind of like an ex. They're an ex for a reason, and you don't go back. Well, that's what I'm looking at, the whole Darewood son and all that. I'm not even going back there. I've shared my opinion on that whole foolishness, and that's that, and yeah, not giving it the airtime. I call someone like Earl a weasel, for being being too cowardly to come forward and say what you know. Yep, exactly, if he does know anything. Oh, you live out in Riverton, do you? Yeah. So you're not far from where I am. Yeah, Riverton's beautiful. There are rules of decorum in certain circles, and one of this rules is you don't harm the kids. Yes, exactly. Yes, yeah, exactly. Someone should ask if he is talking about Darewood blaming people on the reservation. Oh, yeah, that's not what he's talking about. But yeah, I get your point. I get your point. Yeah. Hi, Cool J. Thanks for being here. I hope Malaya is working with the RCMP too, but her calling and putting blame on Cody is the major red flag against that. Yeah, yeah. I try to put myself in her position, and I go back to myself and when my husband and I first separated, and if the kids went missing, you know, I think I probably would do the same thing because I would want everything checked, right? And at that point, I don't feel she was on to Daniel as much as she probably is now. And she was still, thinking everything should be checked, including that. Um, but that's just I always try to, think of both sides of something like, well, what could have been going on there? But it could just be what it is that, you know, it wasn't in that way at all. Yeah. Um, okay. Wong isn't credible in my opinion, and the RCMP have debunked his claim. No, they haven't. And it's not debunked. I like there's no debunk. They're investigators. They investigate things. They don't debunk things. Um, uh, Wong is causing mischief, in my opinion. He has an axe to grind, in my opinion. Let's not forget, he burgled his neighbors and stole firearms. Well, yeah, 6 years ago, and he did his time for that. So there's no point to that. Yeah. Uh, Charmaine said yesterday that Malaya isn't working with the police, and Belinda said she declined to search with Please Bring Me Home. Unsure if that's been confirmed by others. Yeah, I saw Charmaine's video. Yeah, I don't like sure don't think Charmaine's saying she's not working with the police in the sense that she has the ins and the outs on that, and she's knows that she's not. She's in her opinion, she thinks it's unlikely, right, that Malaya is. And like I was so sure before that she wasn't, and then I kind of veered away from that and thinking, no, I don't think she is. But now I'm kind of back to, no, I kind of think she might be, just because of a couple of things that stand out to me. Yeah. Daniel Earl, please go search the black barn next door. Yeah, the black house, you mean? Um, yeah, well, I would want everything checked. There's 2 stories of 2 boys. One had autism and the other one, um, I can't remember if it was autism, but he definitely there were some things going on there with him. They found both of them in chimneys, um, when they went missing. Like, they found them in chimneys, like, you don't rule anything out. Yeah, and that house definitely should be checked, yeah. If M cooperated with RCMP, I think they'd be much further ahead by now. Well, it depends on what she knows, but I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. But it depends on what she knows too, right? And I don't think she knows. Like, if something nefarious did take place that involves Daniel, I just have this feeling that Malaya might not know a whole heck of a lot. Than what she eventually ended up suspecting. But maybe I'm wrong. I know lots of Bible thumpers. They're huge misogynists. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Cheryl. My dad used to throw beer bottles at the two Jehovah's in Calgary. They kept coming. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you think they'd take the hint, eh? Yeah. Um, just get down here a little more. Cool J, hi. Charmaine, does KKT have a source on the inside of the RCMP giving her leaks from Ninad, the investigation? That's insane. No, she doesn't. No, it's just her thoughts. No, she doesn't have a source from the RCMP. Unless, I hope, did somebody say that? I don't think she has a source from the RCMP. She's here. She can tell us. Or maybe she's off doing something now. Hi, Donna. Hi, Miss Nova. I always watch, but don't say much. Well, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Diesel Weasel. Yeah. Rat means truth. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I've never seen a wild rat, just mice. Oh, I've seen both. That is what I say to them. Methinks so. Protest too much. Hi, JDR. Uh, Nova. Kettle calling. The kettle. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Charmaine does not have sources, no, on the inside of RCMP giving her leaks from inside the investigation. Yeah, no, she doesn't. No, 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 no. No, no. Yeah, she's gone. So don't worry about that anymore. Just somebody playing games. I've already had to deal with other stuff, and I was just waiting for her to come back in. So the job's been done. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Uh, why did Wolfie leave? Wolfie, did you come back? Did he leave? Well, I guess I don't see him saying anything there anymore. Break and enter. I'm gonna have to skip down because I'm getting way behind, guys. You know how it is. You know how it is. If Daniel would stop changing his story, and hello, Joyous. I don't know if I said hi to you yet. I'm sorry, my memory. But thanks for being here. Always a pleasure. If Daniel would stop changing his story and only dealing in facts, a lot of his family friends would not be so incensed. I agree. I agree. Yeah. Like, if you are going to come out and speak and go on public forums and YouTube and all that, then do it in the right way. Don't do what you're doing and changing story after story after story after story. Trail hiker Earl was really aggressive with YouTuber Tint. Yes, yes. And it looked really bad because it looked like Tint cut out the first part of it, where it was Earl who come at him at first, and then, for Tint even being out there, right? Helping to search. Yeah. Oh, Joyous, thank you. Don't they have, exigent circumstances in Canada where they can search anywhere without a warrant? Yes, they do in a missing persons case. If it's a missing persons case, and it's not so much that they can search without a warrant, it's that they won't have an issue getting a warrant. So there's no they don't have the proof of, what do they call it? The proof of burden, or burden of proof there. If it and that's a bill that was passed, so many years ago, uh, hmm, 20 2016, 17, I think. Yeah, yep, that they don't have to go through all that shenanigans to get the warrant. They request it, they get it, because it's dealing with, missing persons. Yep. And thank you so much. Thank you. You're always so generous, you and Mary both, and thank you. It's so appreciated. So appreciated. Thank you. Alrighty. Uh I don't wanna miss too many comments, guys, but I'm way behind, so I'm gonna have to skip down. If there's anything that you guys really want me to see, if you can go back and find your comment and copy and paste, and then that way I'll see it, okay? It's hard to keep up with all the comments. Trail hiker, if I didn't say hi yet, hi. My memory's probably really bad today because I was a little worried about my husband. I was actually thinking of canceling this, but then I decided not to. But thank you for being here. Um, Earl was aggressive with Tint, but he also had Tint's number. Yeah. Yeah. Novah, is the next search coming up being done through Bring Me Home? Yes. Yeah. Or our CMP, it's Bring Me Home. It's on the 15th of November. Yep. Yep. Hi, Connie. Thanks for being here. I don't know if I've seen your name before. If I have, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, possible, that they all know something. Very, very possible. Yeah. Now I can't remember. Oh, okay, yeah, about the warrant. Yes, yeah. Yeah. I couldn't remember. That's how bad my memory is today. That's why I said, I didn't wanna cancel, I wanna come on and do this, but I'm gonna make it short today just because of what's going on with my husband there. Thank you, Janie, thank you. Thank you. God, you guys. Thank you. You guys are all so precious. I love all of you. And it's not an expectation, right? It really isn't. It's not an expectation. But thank you. It's very much appreciated. Thank you. Hi, Lynn. Yeah. Everybody gets a kick out of that little song. I don't play it as long as I used to now because the chat's busier now, and gotta move things along a little bit quicker, right? Um, Nova, Lily and Jack need to come first. Yep. I am perturbed that these that these cowards at these cowards. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and that's exactly it. Cowards, right? And how dare you? How dare you say anything to two people that came forward, whether it has anything to do with the case or not, right? You should be thankful that there's people out there that will try to help to figure things out and be grateful that they feel they're doing or that they not that they feel they know they've done the right thing, whether you feel that it has anything to do with the children, right? At the end of the day, your thought should be, that they've done what they know they should be doing, right? Uh, where are the courts in Pictou? Could Daniel and friends be tainting the jury pool if charges do come in the future? Um, the court in Pictou County is actually in the town of Pictou. Yeah, it's along the waterfront. If you guys wanted to look it up, actually, we can look it up on the map if you want to. I'll pull it up. Um, yeah, yeah, but I mean that goes both ways as well because he's not doing himself any favors. If it's being tainted against him. But if it's too tainted, uh, I guess they'd have to go outside of that, have it in the city, probably in the city of Halifax, right? Perhaps, or pull people in from the city. Yeah. I agree, and there was one in particular that searchers could not access. Yes. Does anyone know the name of it? I don't, but I know you're talking about the lake, no doubt, that couldn't be accessed. Yeah. Uh, I wonder if there is something I could do for the search, but not be in the woods, like at a base site. I just don't. 6 weeks recovering from, a tick bite. Wow. ICU 1 week cardiac problems. Oh my goodness. Gosh, well, you're lucky to be here. Goodness, Lobster. Well, I'm glad you're here. You're here and able to chat with us. Well, you can go on to Please Bring Me Home Facebook site. And I did have a video on here where I shared it as well. And they show, or they have the application there. And so I guess what you would have to do is, or it's not an application, but it's just like a information thing. If something were to happen, who would they call? Like stuff like that, right? And I guess you would ask them that question that you can't do this, but is there anything else that you could volunteer to do with them? And that's very sweet of you. Yeah. Uh, Nova, did you hear when Janie said, just drop the kid? Yes, yes, I repeated that on one of my lives. Yeah, I know. And at night, yeah, nobody will see you and drop them off from where you took them, she said. Yeah, 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 I did hear that. Well, I'm gonna pull up the maps here and we will check out uh where the courthouse is in Pictou. Show it to you guys. Google Maps. All right. I want to, how do I? That's it there. Uh, oh, I thought it, how do you do this? Is that how you do the street thing? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's the waterfront. Oh, hello there. Hello there, buddy. He looks familiar. I think I might know him. Beautiful spot to walk to. That's that stinky old Scott paper there that I'm sure some of you have probably heard about. um, yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. They finally shut it down. Pictou is beautiful. What a beautiful town. Just gorgeous. I think it's probably the most beautiful town uh in the county. Yeah. So there's the courthouse. Oh, oh yeah, it'll let you go down. Oh, there was looks like something was going on this day. They got some kind of tent there. There's the courthouse right there. Yeah. And you just park in the back. Yeah, I heard somebody saying, like, if this does go to court and it's that it's not like elsewhere where you won't hear the case going on. Well, that's actually not so, because when the Amber Kerwin case was going on, and I followed that, how long ago did I live in PEI? Trying to think. The kids were 4 and 5. So 25 years ago? Yeah, 25 years ago. Yeah, so during the Amber Kerwin case, it actually does go out live as it's happening on media is allowed access to, or allowed to do that via is it TikTok or Twitter? Maybe Twitter? It would be Twitter, I guess, probably. I always get them mixed up. Sorry. I know one's called X now. Anyways, yeah, they're allowed to do that live as it's happening. I followed that case as it was happening live. So it's probably like a minute or two behind because they're putting it out. You read it, right? And they're telling you everything that's happening. Mm, yes. Yeah, I agree. Cool J. I thought my thoughts as well. Yeah. Um, yeah. So if something nefarious did take place here, which it's pretty much looking that way, um, and it does go to court, you will be able to follow it as the court case is going on. Yeah. So, um, and honestly, the way things have gone on in this case with the media being able to fight for certain things, and gain access, they may just fight, do what they can to be able to get into that courtroom. Don't know, right? Hi, Suzanne. Thanks for being here. Used to live in a village with a paper mill. Yeah, stinky. Well, that place is no longer. All they have to do now is dismantle it and get it out of there. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Brenda. Are Janie and Daniel keeping lights blazing at their homes all night, every night, just in case? Yeah, really, though. It's awfully dark out there for kids to see where to go. Right. But she actually stated, it's dark out here. Nobody'll see. Like, if you return the kids, nobody'll see ya because it's so dark out here. Uh, Yeah. I'm originally from PEI. I miss it so much. That was a nice place to live, let me tell you. I felt like I went on a vacation for a couple of years. Uh, Nova, did you see the pictures of the CPS parking lot? Yes, and it is busy. Like, holy cow. Wowzers. That place is hopping. Oh, you lived in PEI too. Oh, yes, I remember you saying that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nova, interesting about the Kerwin case. RCMP immediately told public boyfriend passed polygraphed and was not a suspect. Yeah, yeah. I can't remember if it was RCMP or in Glasgow because they were both. It's all integrated, right? The integrated team. But yeah, yeah. I don't know if it was immediately, but yeah, like once they got to that point, they specifically said yes, not a suspect. Yeah, I remember that. Uh, yeah. Guys, I just heard the hubby walk in. So I am hi Heather. Uh Love and light to all. I really pray these precious babies get justice. Exactly. Exactly. Right? And that's the most important thing. I'm gonna have to go because the hubby just walked in, and as I explained to you guys, he had an accident. Um, and yeah, I just heard him come in the door and go, "Oh, poor bugger." Uh, well, he's not in the hospital. He's at home. I'm sure he'll be rattled. I know he is because I just heard him take a deep breath and sigh when he came in. Yeah. So uh, we're gonna have to say goodbye. And I think I might be back on tomorrow, but I'm not gonna say for 100%. Okay, guys. But lots of love to you all. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all being here, subbed members. I appreciate your gifts that you send me, your monetary gifts. Thank you. Not expected, but so appreciated. Thank you again. Not expected at all, but very, very much appreciated. Please like, subscribe if you wish. Please share and become a member if you wish. Thanks, everyone. Lots of love, lots of positive vibes. Oh, wait, got to put me back up there when I'm saying goodbye. My eyes watering, though. There we go. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. And yeah. Oh, yeah, he's not hurt, so that's good. Probably his ego is hurt, but you know, and I hope he didn't hurt his arm or anything because it went down on the driver's side, right? So, yeah. So, uh, yes. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for being here. Lots of love, lots of positive vibes. We'll put Lily and Jack's picture up there, okay? And play a little song before I bring my grandson up. And once you see my grandson, you know it's time to walk out the door. It's what I always say. Yeah.